very first winner. He is a very funny guy. Let's have a warm round of applause for Tim Hunter, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, thank you very much. I did win something recently to get here, which is exciting. I also recently won a game that I didn't know that I was playing until that I won. That's always exciting. The game was see if you can get just fat enough where none of your pants fit except for the ones that I'm currently wearing. So I won that first place as well. So you're looking at a two-time champion up here right now. Two-time champion. Thank you, appreciate it. I like to blame the fact that I'm getting larger in the sense that it's not that I'm lazy, it's just because I'm getting older. You know, I'm just starting to get older. You know, I'm in my mid-30s, which I realize doesn't seem like it, but I'm starting to experience a few things that make me feel as though I'm not as spry as I once was. Guys, you can relate to this. All the professional athletes are younger than me by a lot now. We were once peers. Now they're all a decade younger than I am. If you want to get a real sensation of feeling older too, just listen to the radio a little bit. Listen to some of the songs. One of the songs that's on the radio right now is by a band called Daft Punk. Anybody know that band? Yeah. Okay. So they have a hot track, top hit on the radio, and the chorus is, and I'm guessing this is the chorus, a portion of it because they say it 10,000 times during the song, which that seems to be their songwriting style, is we're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. And the only thing that I can think of is just, we're going to be up all night. Damn it. Is there any way I could get lucky at 8:30, 9-ish? My DVR is chock full at home. I'd really, really like to get on that. You know, another tipping point in your life is that you know you're getting older when all of a sudden there's a point in your life where you're like, no sleeping. I don't ever want to be sleeping. I don't want to sleep. I want to be sleeping all the time. I want to be sleeping all the time. And now I'm in the I want to be sleeping all of the time mode, because when you're an adult, sure, you get to do good things, but the majority of the great stuff happens while you're sleeping. Honestly. I mean, I pulled a muscle in my back the other night sleeping. So clearly my nights are much more exciting than my days are. And when you're a kid, you have no reason to not really, or no reason to go to bed, because it's just every day, another day of getting no bills in the mail, another day of not going to work at all in a row. So that's a fun experience. I'm going to drop some really heavy information on you right here. It's winter right now, in case you haven't noticed. And I'm at that point in winter where I hate everyone and everything. I mean, it started in late November, but I am still right in that, I hate everyone. So I'm going to air a couple of those grievances here, just let you know what his winter has really brought out the worst in me. Ladies, I'm going to have to pick on you for this one. And one thing that I'm done with is putting those signs up in your house that some underpaid migrant worker stenciled a message on that says something like, live, laugh, love. What does that mean? And why does it have to be hung up in your house? It's 3 words, not a whole lot to remember. Also, I think the proportion of what you're doing there is a little skewed. If that's 30%, that means that 8 hours of the day are devoted to laughing. 8 hours of laughing, 8 hours of living, 8 hours of loving. So if you laugh the whole night tonight, you'll be 25% of the way done with your laughing for the day. So, Another thing that I really hate is when people decorate their cars with things that we don't care about. Mainly these magnets that are on the cars that support different things, when really it's just you know, telling other people how much you care about something. And the reason that I know that is, how many yellow ribbons support the troops fridge magnets are there? None. Because no one sees your fridge. Ever. But on your car they do. They see the yellow car magnets, and I think that there's rarely a situation abroad, a wartime situation, where there's a scramble, something is afoot, and the generals say, "We need more yellow car magnets to win this war." Not going to happen. But go ahead and keep putting those magnets on your car. A little something against the troops. That's always a good way to get somebody on your side. When you have one of the troop magnets on there, when you drive by another car and they don't have it, it's just like, just look forward, honey. That car does not support the troops. Just straight ahead. You know, I don't actually hate everything. That's not true. I love the new Pope. I have a man crush on the new Pope. I love the new Pope. My favorite thing about the new Pope is he is against the wealth. You know, he lives in a small house. He drives his own car around. And I love that. Because one of the elements that churches have become quite good at is collecting money. And if you go down south, you can see it in its finest form. They have these mega churches down south, if you're familiar with these. It's like they wrap up a service and then they could hold a Rolling Stones concert in it afterwards, that type of situation. When you're really serious about praising Jesus, you know, that type of building. But I think at that point you're not as much of a pastor as you are a fundraiser, just to keep that building afloat. So if I want to give how I would address that congregation when it was just about time to pass around the donation plates at the megachurch. This is how I think it should go in terms of fundraising. Ladies and gentlemen, disciples of Jesus, praise God. The Lord came to me last night in a dream, and he said 3 things. Praise Jesus. The first thing that he wants me to share with you all, disciples of Christ, the earth is 6,000 years old. Praise Jesus. Secondly, everyone up in heaven loves the new sound system that we just put in. So thank you for all of your donations. And lastly, and most importantly, the big man said he wants us to finish the entertainment room. He wants the leather couches, he wants the flat screen TVs, he wants the ping pong, and he wants a pool table. He is also planning a grand opening party, and he wants me to be in charge of the invitations. Now, before I hand out the collection plates that are solid gold, I don't want to say that your donation will determine whether you receive an invitation, but anything less than $500 essentially says that you hate Jesus. So let's get those plates passed out, everyone, and let's make it rain. Thanks very much, everybody. My name is Tim Hunter. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the comedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Hunter. Let's hear it for him. Come on.